So, servus again. This time with a face, so everyone knows who the guy is who is telling you that this whole market is just fake. um, let's see if you like it. If you don't like it, I can delete my face again and just talk about the fractal. As always, I'm using this fractal here for all my stocks. For more explanation, as always, look up the weekly recap video or the first two videos. And again today, I will just look up the little updates. For more explanation, I will do another weekly recap video this Sunday, or you just watch the last Sunday video. Okay, let's jump into our stocks. For BYND, we have two, the bearish and the bullish. So for the first thing, this is our bullish chart. And the bearish one is a joke. I didn't even really looked up what we have done today, so it will be just a live coverage what we have done today. So for BYND, we did our A peak. We are in the A pullback, and if this A pullback is finished, we are going to our B peak at $43. So what did we do today? Yeah, a lot. In my opinion for this, the bullish alternative is quite dead right now. We broke our last low here. So, okay, if we're doing something really stupid, this here could still be your little V. You would form your higher low right now and you would break out. But something like that is untrackable. With this break here, I really think right now, this was our T, and right now we will go to our V under A, which is at 88 cents or 70 cents. Then you do your high low, record retest, and then you go. If you break under the no line, the bearish chart is coming, and that means death. So next one is NEO, the bearish and the bullish. Here is the bullish one. Again, here the overview. And for this, if you look the 1 hour, we did our A peak already and would be in the A pullback. For this, the bullish version, your A peak and pullback is finished. We bounced at the 0.5 and the direction is upside. So be between $16, $17, and $14. Confirmation is everything again over $8 and perfect. For the bearish version, which I still am leaning more to, would be this here. So you did your A peak, and it's the middle A peak, big A peak, little C peak. You already did your lower high, and for this, we're still looking for our V under A around 483, and our last peak was on Wednesday. This would be our M. And two ways. The first one is we really just go down, come up. This would be our T. Come down again and do our V&A higher low. Then you go. Or you're still looking for your M. This would be here. You're not breaking the bull line, you're rejecting the bull line. This would be your M. You're coming down, find your T, and then V&A. And this whole thing would be just big head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And it would be the same movement like in 2020. Same thing. We did absolutely the same thing here. Our A peak, head and shoulders, went down to our V&A, and then we bounced. So let's see. I'm leaning more to the bearish bullish version, but yeah. As always, no financial advice, but this place here is, if we go down here, perfect entry for a new position to the upside. Okay, so next one is plug. Yeah, bullish and bearish. So for plug, here is our bullish version. And if you look closer, I think we're still looking for our A peak. We would be right now in our small B peak and in the small B peak pullback. Our A, big A and small C would be around 12. And what did we do? Yeah, we are going down. If you look at that closer, yeah, here B peak, here little C peak, endpoint, this is your T. So because this is B, you don't have to do V&A. 0.5 isn't working anymore. Is the 0.5 from down here working? Yeah, okay. This would be working. Okay, so in the best case, you can bounce here at the 0.5 FIB. So you don't have much left. And you bounce here and you go. Or you still have to go to your V&A, high low, and then you go. Which is also the 0.5 of this whole thing. For the bearish version, for plug, this is the bearish version. Here. This last peak we had at 444 was our T. And to be the T is finishing would mean just we find a new low. Most likely a higher low to 2013, but a lower low. The T is finishing in a lower low. So yeah, let's see. We are already on the way. So let's see. For confirmation, everything under 141, where I also have my alert as you see it here. That is confirmation that we go down to this area via the high low. And then same like Neo, no financial advice, but this here, perfect place for a position for the upside. But in my opinion, this will take time. This will take time. Okay, next one is FFAI. So yeah, for FFAI we only have bullish tracking. So let's look at the overview first. Here's the overview. And for FFAI, what do we have for FFAI? FFAI, yeah, we already did our A peak. We would be in our A pullback. here. And it looks bullish. You already did your A peak, which is the same time a little C peak. Low, high, midpoint, T. Perfect V and A. We are still holding our higher low. We already broke out this. This could be just a higher low of this whole thing, yeah. What's important is we are not allowed to break this higher low. If we break this higher low, we most likely break this V under A, and we will look for a new V under A. Yeah. And if we're doing this, you have two ways. You're bouncing on the 0.5 and then do the bullish thing, or you're doing a complete V under A, because this is your little a, little b, little c, and you're doing the full version to something under 617, higher low, and then you go. Yeah. But I don't have a bearish alternative. So with a really bearish alternative, where would I say, this is over or something? No, it's just a pullback of A. Next one, Bed Bath and Beyond, the bearish and the bullish. So here's the bullish. And for the bullish, we look at the daily. For the bullish, this would be a T. We would already have done the A peak. We would already have finished the A pullback. And we would bounce and go to B, which would be at 36. But just saying, now the bearish one. For the bearish one, this was our T, and we will go down. And my problem right now is I always said, always have an alternative. Always. I absolutely hate people who are saying 100% this. There is no other way to do this. I hate these people because it's just stupid. But my problem really right now, if you look, we broke it today. Yeah. If you look at this, we broke the B line again, and we made a lower low today. I really think, let's say not 100% convinced, let's say 90% convinced, and I can be wrong, but for me, this break today again is the confirmation we will go down to a higher low of 2020 or a even lower high, an all-time low, then a higher low, and then we go. And as I always saying, it's the same like this. This here is this here. You're ending in an M or W pattern. You're ending in an M or W pattern. The right side is higher, the right side is higher, and then you knife. It takes way longer. I agree with that. But if you look, this little thing here, this here, is just this little thing here. Nothing else. And yeah, the repetition of earlier fractals can really double or triple be as long as the original, but this thing looks fucking bearish. So yeah, if you bounce and go up, perfect. I will sit here and will say, I am sorry, or not sorry. I was wrong. The bullish tracking is perfect. For me personally, this thing is absolutely bearish right now. Next one is grab. Yeah, I think I only have the bullish version. Yeah, for grab, let's look at the weekly. This is our bullish tracking for grab. And if we go closer, we did a peak already. Not so close. So here we already did a peak. The a peak is finished, and it really looks like that a pullback is also finished. So for the tiny micro tracking, you already did your perfect BNA, higher low. You already did your little a with the little a pullback. You already did your little B peak. You already touched the 0.5 pullback. So I would imagine it's a Chinese stock. So I could imagine in the next weeks will come good news for China. And I think you will just break the B line and go up. Your next target is $10 and for B, and then we track it further. Confirmation is everything over 617. Confirmation for the downside is anything under 584. And then we have to make a new bearish chart, or maybe a not so bullish chart, to just look what will happen. But right now it looks bullish. Next one is Blink. Do we have an alternative for Blink? No. Okay, so for Blink, this is our bullish chart for Blink. Yep. So let's look what we have done today. So for Blink, we already did our A peak. It's a little bit lower than the T line, but that's okay. And for Blink, yeah, quite the same like Bed Bath and Beyond and Neo. I think the bullish version where we bounce here is quite over. Let's look. Yeah, this 0.5 is broken, and if we take this 0.5, yeah, this would still work. So let's take this. That's your last line of bounce. So bullish version, you bounce at a 0.5 and you go. Confirmation for this is everything over 234. And absolute bullish over 2.83, of course. For the normal version, in my opinion, there's a good chance that you go to your VNA here, hello, and then you go. It would also be a perfect breakout retest to a four year long trend line. So I would expect that we go down there, but it's okay for me if we bounce at a 0.5. I mean, we are talking here about 50 cents. Okay, next one is the AI, and I only have, yeah. Okay, so this is the bullish tracking for AI. And again, the same like yesterday. I don't waste your time because we are range bound. We are right range bound. If you could just even go under this, I could say, okay, perfect. So we have a touch on the 0.5. Now we can bounce. But right now, no. So for the whole tracking, look up the weekly recap video. That's just nothing right now. Next one is SAVA. So here's our bullish chart for SAVA. And again, for the full overview of this, because there's a lot of overview of this, watch the recap video because there's a lot to say. But just for the little update, what we have done today, yeah. Tomorrow is Friday. So I said I want to see this week, in the best case, something like this and touching the 0.5, or we just go to the 0.5. So we are 1.5% away. I think, I mean, you could see that already tomorrow pre-market. So just up and then boom. Or we're just doing the whole day, nothing, and slowly trending to the. If you're really touching tomorrow this line, no financial advice, of course, but I get some cheap contracts for January. Because the only thing I wanted to see is, I mean, okay, it would be nice if it bounced here, but this looks good right now. And in my opinion, for the bullish version, you come here, bounce, and your next chance again is Friday after us, Monday pre-market, for this gap there. Looks fantastic. If we break more, if we break this line here, then we would be already in this candle here. It wouldn't make sense to me, but then we have to retract this. Right now, it looks perfect. It really looks perfect. It's a 100% risk play, as I said, always 100%. But if, no financial advice, if we're doing the bullish tracking, we're doing a gap fill to $24 or higher. The contracts I think I looked up today were 3 to 5 cents. If you're doing this gap fill, these contracts will be at least $15 worth. Just saying. But it's 100% risk, as always. So next one is OCGN. Same as AI. Look up the weekly recap video. I will talk about it next Sunday again. There's no change today. There is just it's still bullish. It's not moving at all. Slow mover. We're still in the run to be, which is at 177, which is crazy if you think about it, that we are right now at 160. Yeah, but there's no sense to talk about it right now. Next one, GNS. And I think we broke levels today. So this is the bullish chart. I don't have really a bearish chart right now, so this is the bullish chart for GNS. Let's look up what we have done today. So I already deleted this, I think, yeah. We had our V here and our high low here, and I said in the last days it was quite strange that we all the time bounced at this level. But right now, this V and this high low was wrong because he went under it. So, two ways again. For the green tracking to be still true, we are not allowed to break this line. So, if this here was our V right now, this one, and we're doing a higher low and then we go, okay, or we're still finding the new V higher low and go, okay. If not, then the green tracking is still wrong. The red tracking takes over, which here is your A, this is your A bottom, that means this is your V under A. And you still have to go down here to 60 cents, bounce here, higher low, and then you go. For confirmation, everything over 90 cents, perfect. Everything over 100, 1.29, absolutely bullish. And as always, This stock is not a slow mover. You won't see this. You will just see this. Same like here, V high low, boom, V high low, boom, V high low, boom. So yeah, it just takes time still. So next one, FFAI. So here's the bullish chart. Perfect. And now we look closer. What did it do today? I think it did not really much. Yeah. I said the last week or so, the only thing we should do is holding this high low. And since then, one high low after one high low after one high low after one high low, even with a breakout and still a perfect retest. Can I put this here? Yeah. If you do this, yeah, still perfect retest. So for the bullish tracking, we are ready to go. Simple as that. We are ready to go. If this high low is holding, ready to go. Confirmation 168 and everything over 190 and we're gone. If not, this V and this high low is wrong and we still have to look for a new one. The only thing is we are not allowed to break under 1.08. Then I have really to do a bearish version, and I think that then this company is done. Right now it's looking absolutely bullish, and same as GNS, there won't be a small move because this stock is always doing this move. Always V high low go, V high low go. Same like what's here, V high low go, V high low go. Yeah, you won't, in my opinion, you won't see A or B. Okay, last one is bull. So here's our overview for bull. Perfect. Let's look what we have done today. Yeah, here the same like GNS and FFAI. The only thing which is very important here is we have to hold this high low. For bull, it's even more important. Because if we are going here, making a double bottom or breaking this line, the BND and the high low is wrong. But in this case, you only have 2.5% place. You're not allowed to break this. So if we're going down here, this is the last place for a new V&A. But right now, it still looks perfect, great. V&A, high low, breakout retest. It won't be a complete retest because then we would be under. Everything bullish, everything over $12 is bullish, everything over $12, $13-ish is absolutely bullish. And our next target is $33 for B. And it would be nothing else than we would be here and we would read it from right to left, and this would be the move we are expecting. So yeah, looks nice. I will also do a little meme update. I think this weekend. The memes right now are looking bad. I mean, not bad, but they're looking like not what other YouTubers or people are talking to you that, yeah, the shorts have to cover and this bullshit. They are looking like, I mean, they're already doing new lows. And it's looking like it will take some time. But I will make a complete video about this. Okay. So if you liked it, leave a like. If you have questions, write it in the comments. If you want to see other stocks, also write it in the comments. And thank you for watching my video. See you next time.